Then the girl in the corner with the scarlet letter. While you're watching, you may think that she doesn't matter, but no one knows you better.
Hi world, I'm Patricia Casey Hani. Today we're going to talk about the different generations that can be found in the workplace today. Roughly speaking, there are 5 generations making up the workforce, and these are the traditional, the baby boomers, the Gen X, millennials, and of course the Gen Z. The mere fact that each generation was born in a different political and economic climate, each with its different challenges and technological advancement, implies that they look at the workplace on a different lens and bring to the table its own unique skill set, belief, and competencies.
The traditionalist generations are born before the year 1945. They are also known as the silent generations. They are the oldest active generations in the workplace. The silent generations brought the strong work ethic of their parents into the factories of industrialized society. They are grow up during lean times, including the Great Depressions and the Second World War II.
One of their most prominent and defining the characteristics is a strong work ethics. Since they grow up in the aftermath of the Great Depressions, they often see working as a privilege.
In the workplace, they are considered the most loyal generations. Traditionalists often stay at one organization for their entire career. They are engaged rule following, rarely questions authority, prioritize stability, and may help trouble with technology. In an increasingly millennial-dominated and fast-paced work environment, it is important to understand and vocalize their value to your traditionalist workers. Keep them as engaged and up to speed with new developments as you would your younger workers.
Baby boomers were born between 1946 and 1964. The oldest, the 79 million baby boomers, reach age 65 in 2011, and the youngest will get there by 2029. So now, let's know more about the characteristics of baby boomers. Work-centric. Baby boomers are extremely hardworking and motivated by position, perks, and prestige. Independent. Baby boomers are confident, independent, and self-reliant. Goal-oriented. With increased educational and financial opportunities than previous generations, baby boomers are achievement-oriented, dedicated, and career-focused. Competitive. Since baby boomers equate work and position with self-worth, they are quite competitive in the workplace. Self-actualization. The baby boomers grew up in a time of mass middle-class affluence. They had time and energy for self-actualization.
Who are the Gen X? We are the Gen X that has the smallest generation, born between 1965 and 1980, and often referred to as the bridge between millennials and baby boomers. Generation Zers are the original digital immigrants. They have mastered work, life, and balance. Watching many of their boomer parents driving to work, long hours, and sacrifice a great deal for career success, Generation X began their professional lives looking to work to live rather than live to work. They are excellent problem solvers. Gen X often cannot afford to get rid of broken products and look for creative ways to make them work again. They are more loyal. Generation X grow up with minimal adult supervision and thus learn the value of independence and work-life balance. They also appreciate informality, are technological adept, flexible, and highly educated.
The millennial generation is also known as Generation Y because it comes after Generation X, those people between the early 1980s and the 1990s. Millennials have been described as lazy, narcissistic, and prone to jump from job to job. They are generally regarded as being more open-minded and more supportive of gay rights and equal rights for minorities. Other positive adjectives to describe them include confident, self-expressive, liberal, and upbeat. Millennials want to have a say and contribute their ideas. They resist doing repetitive or boring work. They want to have a life outside of work and expect enough flexibility to allow them to fulfill both their personal and professional commitments. But entitled doesn't mean lazy. Millennials work long hours, don't expect work to stop when they leave the office, and are quite motivated. They want to contribute beyond their job description and move up in the organization.
Gen Z. We are the generation that was born between the mid-1990s and mid-2000s. Generation Z, colloquially known as Zoomers. Traits of Generation Z in the workplace. Number 1. Preference of traditional communication. Even though Generation Z grew up with texting and instant messages, they prefer to speak face-to-face in the workplace. Would rather have the reassurance that comes from personal interaction. Number 2. Desire to work individually. By working independently, we are able to showcase our skills and abilities as a way to prove ourselves to employers. Third, mobile-first habit. Generation Z is used to smartphones and relies heavily on productivity apps in the workplace. Number 4, motivated by stability. Because Gen Z grew up in the time of serious economic recession, they are more risk-averse. They value the stability that comes from predictable job with a clearly defined compensation package. Number 5, natural competitive. Gen Z is used to competition and enjoy the challenge of putting themselves to the test against someone else.
Hi there! Upon watching the different types of generations, I believe that in every journey, we became strong enough as we face challenges in life. It is very important that despite of our differences, we never tend to discourage someone. Instead, we help each other shine, hoping that we will continue a great diversity in our workplace. Thank you for watching!